Welcome back, tennis fans. Another GTL news and some sad news for the UK because Emma Raducanu, US Open champion, is out in round 2 of this year's Roland Garros. Looking at the tweets and the reaction, we've got Jose Morgado, always our number one to go to on Twitter. He's confirming, saying Sasnovich comes back to beat Emma Raducanu 4-6, 6-1, 6-1 to reach the third round of Roland Garros. Emma had break points at 1-1 in the third and was done after that. Sasnovich likely to face another Slam champion up next, Kerber. And here's an image of today after Sasnovich was declared champion. And ultimately, it's a bit of a poor one again for Raducanu. She did capitulate in the second and third set. I didn't feel that she was really ever in the match, even though she won the first set. A lot of that was to do with Sasnovich making far too many errors, and Raducanu just didn't seem to have the physical ability to be able to compete with Sasnovich, and that is a worrying sign because Sasnovich isn't a world beater. She's not a really highly ranked player, and if Raducanu's struggling against her, then it is going to definitely take her some time for her body to adjust and for her to sort of mentally be ready to compete against some of the sort of top 10, top 5 players, which you're likely to meet in Grand Slams. I know with her US Open victory, she was pretty fortunate with the draw, but still played fantastic tennis. I don't think she's going to get that opportunity again, and she's going to have to certainly raise her game somewhat. Having a look at the stats, you can see here, a double breadstick to end things always leaves a bit of a sour taste in your mouth. And sort of the stats back that up. You can see here, she did get quite a few first serves in, but it wasn't that effective here on the clay of Roland Garros. Maybe not hitting them hard enough. We know she does have a very good serve. Sasnovich just dealt with the serve very well. She only won 53% behind her first serve. And second serve wasn't much different. So the Raducanu serve not having an impact in the match at all. And looking at the return rating, she didn't do very well off the Sasnovich serve. So if you're coupling them two together, it's always going to be a very difficult match for Raducanu. We've got a tweet here saying Sasnovich played very well, but after that first set where Raducanu really battled, there didn't seem to be as much fight in her in the second and third sets, which is a bit concerning. Onto the grass, a happier hunting ground for Emma, hopefully, of course. She is going to the grass next. I believe she's also playing in Birmingham. So for those in the UK listening, there will be an opportunity to watch Raducanu live. And I'm sure she'll be back at Wimbledon as well, where we sort of first got to see her play in her first slam, and she looked pretty good. Nancy Gillen here says, almost a catch-22 situation with Emma Raducanu right now. She needs a solid run in a tournament to build fitness and physical resilience, but doesn't yet have that to get past the opening rounds. And listen, it could be a bit of a curse for Raducanu, her winning the US Open. Because of that, she is now, I believe, the 12th seed. So she's always, for a start, able to get into these big tournaments, which I don't think is probably where she's at right now. I know we had David on the podcast yesterday referring to her as a top 10 player. For me, she's a top 50 player at the moment. And I don't want to be too harsh. I just don't think she is as good as people make her out to be. There's no reason to suggest that she can't get there. But on current form and the way she's been playing post the US, I don't think she's as good as people are making her out to be. And a lot of that is to do with the uncertainty with her coaches. Currently, she is coachless. I feel she's not played enough events, as Nancy suggests here, and she needs to build some experience and some physical resilience, which has been a big issue for her. We know often she does pull out for injury, and I think that is the real shining light for me in this event, that when she was losing, there was no injuries whatsoever, and she continued to fight to the very end. Although it wasn't a pretty sight, the scoreline, at least she continued with the match and went all the distance. The last one here is from Marty saying, with Raducanu's loss, there's no of last year's WTA Slam champions left in the draw. So we've got Osaka out in round 1. Krejcikova, she won Roland Garros last year, out in round 1. Ashley Barty's retired. And now Raducanu out in round 2. So that is pretty mad. And then we've got here, actually, the only Slam champ of the last 2 years left in the draw is Iga Swiatek, yet to play round 2. But listen, the way she's playing, you would expect her to be able to win round 2. And, well, you never know, could definitely win the whole thing because she is looking great. We will be covering Iga tomorrow, so you don't want to miss it. But I'm going to wrap this one up. It's only a short news video. Emma Raducanu out of a Grand Slam. Ben did say she's the Grand Slam slayer. She loves the big occasion, but clearly not at Roland Garros because she's out in round 2. And let's see what Wimbledon brings for her. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you for more Roland Garros action later today. See you then.